we're talking about the top 5 rookie quarterbacks for fantasy football in 2018. Not keeper leagues, not dynasty play, just for this season. And you might be thinking to yourself, hey, why do I have to care about rookie quarterbacks? There's 32 NFL quarterbacks. There's only 12 fantasy starters. I'm not going to need a rookie. It's a good point, except here's the thing. In 5 of the past 7 seasons, there has been a rookie quarterback among the top 15 fantasy quarterbacks in scoring. It's pretty impressive. As a matter of fact, since 2010, there's been a rookie quarterback in the top 20 in fantasy scoring among the top 20 quarterbacks. That's really impressive. First, let's look back at what Deshaun Watson did for fantasy owners last year. In the first 6 weeks of the season, he was the number 1 fantasy quarterback. He had a bye week in week 7. After the 8th week, he was the number 4 quarterback, even with a bye. Then he got injured, of course, in practice, hurt his knee, done for the season. But if we extrapolated his numbers over the full season, he would have been the highest scoring fantasy football rookie quarterback ever. So that makes you say, okay, Dave, let me hear about these rookies. So let's get into it. The number 1 rookie quarterback for 2018, Baker Mayfield. Heisman winner out of Oklahoma, joins Cleveland. Not necessarily a powerhouse, but here's why we have him number 1. He's a playmaker that does a lot of, he can extend plays, make up some yards with his legs. That's very important for fantasy quarterbacks. That's a big deal, especially young ones who we know they're going to take off and run randomly. So that's a big deal. He can also, when he extends those plays, receivers can get open and make plays downfield, and he can find them. The one thing, the analytics love Baker Mayfield. That's a big deal. Personally, for me, I don't think he was the best quarterback in the draft. But for fantasy purposes, he's the one with the best opportunity going to Cleveland. He just has to beat out Tyrod Taylor. We'll see if that could happen in preseason. That wouldn't be surprising. Not that Tyrod Taylor's horrible, but I can see the fans wanting Baker Mayfield to get the starting gig. Now, here's the main reason. So opportunity is one big deal. But the main reason, if he gets in there, if Baker Mayfield becomes a starter, that roster around him is the best of any fantasy rookie that has a chance to start among quarterbacks. So look at, he has Josh Gordon, one of the most dynamic receivers in the game. He has Jarvis Landry. He caught over 100 passes last season. He joined Cleveland in free agency. He has, speaking of free agency, Carlos Hyde came over from San Francisco, caught over 50 passes last season. Oh yeah, Duke Johnson, great third down back, another pass catching guy. David Njoku, sophomore tight end, big up-and-comer. He has a great stable of pass catchers over there, better than anyone else that's a first-year rookie quarterback that's going to have a chance to start. Number 2, Josh Allen, big arm in Buffalo. Big arm, big power, big in accuracy. He's like my golf game. I hit it long, strong, and wrong. That's what he's all about. So we're not saying he's going to be a great fantasy quarterback, but he's definitely someone to keep an eye on because, again, opportunity. He's going to have a chance to play. He has to beat out A.J. McCarron, free agent that came over from Cincinnati, but we'll see if that's too difficult. Number 3, we're going with Sam Darnold for the New York Jets. Now this to me was the best quarterback in the NFL draft. The biggest problem with him, he was turnover prone at USC. Well, hopefully he can iron that out as he gets some more coaching. And we have to remember, he's the youngest, going to be the second youngest player in the NFL next season. He's 21 years old. So obviously I think of more of the dynasty play down the road. I thought he was going to be playing that much this year, but I still have him as number 3 because of opportunity. He also has to deal with Teddy Bridgewater, who's been coming around now that he's signed with the Jets. Number 4, Lamar Jackson. Another Heisman winner, another playmaker. Guy can make some moves with his legs, pick up some yards, pick you up some fantasy points. Unfortunately, he has a 6'6" hurdle right in front of him named Joe Flacco. Joe Flacco's going to be the starter there. Huge contract. There's no way they're going to be benching all that money to give Lamar Jackson a shot. Now, towards the end of the season, that may be the case as they decide whether or not they're going to continue to pay Joe Flacco next season. Number 5, Josh Rosen. This guy, we could have mixed up those last 4 players all together. We could have Baker Mayfield and the rest. 2A, 2B, 2C, 2D. Really, Josh Rosen has just as good a chance to be the second best as he does to be the fifth best. In Arizona, he's backing up Sam Bradford, so he has to wait for him to get injured. He's not injured yet. Give him time. But once he gets in there, in Arizona, he's going to have a future Hall of Fame wide receiver in Larry Fitzgerald, one of the best pass-catching running backs in David Johnson. That's pretty good. That's going to help him out a lot. A bonus for you, Mason Rudolph. We'll put him at number 6, just under the top 5. Mason Rudolph, he's not going to have an opportunity to start because Ben Roethlisberger is ahead of him. But if he gets injured and Mike Tomlin decides to go with a rookie, now all of a sudden Mason Rudolph has one of the best wide receivers in the game in Antonio Brown, one of the best pass-catching running backs of the past 5 years in Le'Veon Bell. That's not a bad start. Oh yeah, Juju Smith-Schuster, throw that in too. Not a bad roster around him. He could do some damage, I think, and they'll be protecting him well if he does get the opportunity. So there you have it. Top 5 rookie quarterbacks for fantasy football in 2018. If I was going to do a dynasty, honestly, probably Lamar Jackson and Sam Darnold will be my guys over the long haul. Baker Mayfield, we'll see about that. So this is David from DavidGonis.com. If you want more advice for your fantasy football team, then go ahead and click subscribe to my channel. Thanks, and have a happy fantasy.